Hello, how do you analyze stock for swing trading if you are using long optional and swing trading strategy? This is part 2. We have think of swing platform open to analyze the chart, and to swing trade we use daily chart to analyze the chart, to buy and to sell stocks. And we are going to use maximum daily chart. 1 year daily chart will work as well, but with long uptrend line swing trading strategy, the uptrend lines, which can also be called support lines as they are passing by the lows of the chart, tend to be lower. Therefore, on 1 year daily chart, for some stocks you may not even see your trend lines, some of your trend lines that you trace. Therefore, I'm just going to use maximum daily chart. The difference between the two is the time frame on your screen. The maximum daily chart will have more than 1 year chart display on your screen, and you can even scroll to see the prior year as well. But 1 year daily chart will have year-to-date charts display on your screen. You can see 2021 here while we are in 2025. The x-axis has the dates, the y-axis has the price from 0 up. If I go to 1 year daily chart, you'll be able to see year to date, January 2024 to January 2025. The beauty of 1 year daily chart is you'll be able to see the 52 weeks low and the 52 weeks high on the screen. So we are going to go back to maximum daily chart, and the beauty of maximum daily chart is going to show you pretty much the highest peak. If you know it is you'll know that if you see high on the maximum daily chart, you know that is the highest point for whatever years that the screen is showing you. So we are going to start with, this is part 2. We are going to analyze BKNG. Part 1, the link to part 1 will be in the description, and we talk a little bit about the long uptrend line strategy that we are using. So the purple line is the line we like to buy at. It is the trend line. It is the support line, if you like to call it like that, and we like that trend line to be longer than 1 year, at least at the beginning of the year. And because we are going to buy at that trend line, it is our entry point and we are looking to buy. Therefore, we'll be comparing where the price is to the trend line. And if it's not close to it, we are not going to do anything. We'll just move to the next stock. But if it's close to it, then we'll pay attention to it. And we like to buy at that trend line. I will call it the valley of the mountain. And this is a mountain, that's the peak. We like to buy at the valley of the mountain when the price pull back to that valley and start making a higher lows. That is a pullback there, and it is higher than this one. So when it's making higher lows around that trend line, we can buy at the first or the second green bar after a pullback. And once you buy, then you start thinking about where you like to exit. So because we are going to be analyzing the chart to buy, therefore we'll be talking more about the lows, the pullbacks. So BKNG is still far from the trend line. This trend line ended and it seems to be going down. the trend line ended, you know that a trend line ended when you are having lower lows. This low, I can say this low because I have a green bar here. This low is lower than this one. I will call the red bar a pullback or a low because the price dropped that day. The price when the market opened in the morning was higher than the price when the market closed in the evening. The price dropped that day. That will be a red bar on my chart. Like Friday, for instance, the last price bar is red. The green bar is the price in the morning when the market opened was lower than the price in the evening when the market closed. The evening price was higher than the morning price. The price went up that day. Because you swing trade on a daily chart, every single bar is a daily bar. Reflects the daily fluctuation of the price. It's still far from our trend line. We'll move to the next one. BLK. BLK, we like to buy at this trend line. Right now, the chart is far from it. Last market day, the price went up that day. The next one is BRO. We purchased BRO. We have not sold it yet. We purchased it at this trend line, and then the price drop and start going up from there. So it's still around that area. The next one is BX. BX, we like to buy at this trend line, but right now the price is away from it. This trend line, it seems to be following this trend line. Even though it pulled below it, it seems to pull back up to it. The next one is KC. Angelique, will you close the bathroom door a little bit? Thank you. And tell Jaden to keep his voice down. Thank you.
Keep your voice down.
The next one is KC. KC, we have two trend lines here to buy at. Either it's been following this trend line which originated in February 2024 and is around that area. So we'll need to see more higher lows there before we can decide to buy at that trend line. Just in case it decided to go down, we just want more confirmation that it's done going down. The next one is CAT. CAT, we have three uptrend lines here to buy at. Two are close to each other, so we can just say that we have two uptrend lines. But right now it's nowhere near them. It's uptrending here, and the past 2 days that the market was open, the price went up those 2 days. The next one is CBRE. CBRE, we like to buy at this trend line. We color the trend line we like to buy our entry point. We color them purple. And right now it's still up high. This trend line ended though, but it's nowhere near where we like to buy. Friday the price went up. The next one is CL. CL, that is our trend line, the uptrend line, the long uptrend line, or the support line we like to buy at. The price is dropping, but seems to be doing an uptrend line at the moment. There is an uptrend line there, but we still have lower lows when we are comparing those obvious one there are lower lows there. Now if you want to compare the short one, we have lower lows. We are buying in an uptrend. It is uptrend line swing trading strategy. Therefore, we are buying when the stock is trending up. The next one is CMG. CMG, we like to buy at this uptrend line, and right now is coming close to it. I'm wondering if how this one is 2023 to trace. Let's trace a support line together or an uptrend line together. Because I have one here, I like to have a backup as well. So to trace it, I will go to maximum monthly chart, and I'm going to just see the obvious low that I can connect. The obvious one, you have one here, you have one here, you have one here, you have one here. And the goal is to connect it going to the Y axis or going close to the price, either one of the two options. So if I started from here, it will connect it to this low here. Then I will see how far it is going to take me. It's going to take me horizontal, going to the Y. It's not going to reach any other there going toward the price, because the price is far from it. In my opinion, it's less likely it's going to come down to this. Therefore, I'm going to see, okay, I'm going to start from here. Even though the low touches the pullback point, this green bar is kind of low here, so I can just start from it or any other areas there. I'm not trying to be precise. So, and then this is the touch point that I'm going to go through. I'm not going to try to go through the bottom of that tip. I'm just going to go through it. I'm funny with it, and by doing that, it's going to come closer to here. If I go across it and I will keep it like that, it's going to take me here. So if I move it to the bottom, it's going to not touch those. So I'm going to prefer to go across this low a little bit so that I can touch that. By doing it, I touch base with this low, this one, which was the starting point, this one, and those 2 points. So this is a strong one in my opinion that I like to keep. Therefore, but again, you'll notice that it's far from the stocks, the last price there. So now I will pay attention to what is going on here. I'm seeing some mountain. So I see this mountain here, and then I see this mountain here. So when it creates that mountain, it'll come back to the valley. So I don't know if it's trying to create, I'm not releasing a repetition of a wide mountain here that I can talk about, but this is kind of wide here. This is a little bit wide. So I don't know if it's creating a wide mountain before it will start going down to come to touch base with this, or if it's going to continue using this as the support or leverage, because 2023, this trend line originated in 2023, and you know, it's going up and just using it as a support. So I don't know if it's going to continue on this line or if it's going to come down to this one. If you look at this mountain, we have 1.5 year gap that it make that peak and climb back down to the valley. So 3 years, we can estimate that maybe 2 years and a half, maybe 2 years and a half, it might decide to come down here or not, just stay on here and keep doing it. We don't know, but that is the type of observations that when you have a particular stocks on your watch list and you keep analyzing them over and over, a little by little you might try to observe a pattern on them if there is one. So I'm just trying to see if there is a pattern on this price behavior. That way I can choose wisely the value that I like to wait on it. When you reach that value, we can climb together. So, but I have those two to work with. We could buy at this one when it comes here and then start going up from there. We could buy and it could decide to come here instead. But again, it's by doing that we will keep improving the strategy we are using. Now that we are done tracing a second line, we can now go back to our maximum daily chart. Because we swing trade on daily chart, we are going to analyze the chart on daily chart. We'll come back to it and we can see our two trend lines and we can just continue tracing them as the price continue moving forward. But yes, it is a little bit close to this trend line, but I don't think it's close enough. There is like $3 difference between this area and this area, $2 or so. Maybe that's how far it wants to go, and it's creating a higher lows here. We can just keep observing it and decided to buy at a green bar after a pullback around that area if it does not give us a sign that it's going to go closer to the trend line we like to buy. But yeah, the next one is COR. We purchased COR this year, and the reason why I'm thinking that it could come closer is because it touched base with it. But it didn't like to touch base with it. It did a very those prices were like, it was somewhat higher level, and that price really gap was quite wide. That rectangle was quite wide to touch base with it before it continued going up. So as that's, it's just like, yeah, we can just keep observing it and see what it's doing. So the next one is COR. And COR, we purchased it this year at this trend line. We have those two, and it pulled back to it. There's some lower lows there, some higher lows, some lower lows, and then some higher lows here. One higher than this one, higher than this one. So we have like two higher lows here in addition to this one, and we buy at that green bar. And after that it pulled back, and then the last 2 days that the market was open, it started going up. And all those 3 days after we purchase it, those price bar are above the uptrend line that is tend to be creating here. So but yeah, and you can see that we didn't really buy at this trend line. We bought it around that trend line because we didn't want to get in too early. We waited to see few higher lows. We started here, but it didn't continue. It created a lower low, and we waited to have a few more before we entered. It's just more precaution to just make sure the price stop going down, and it's going to use this trend line as a support and start going up from there. And that is why we are waiting for few higher lows there before we get in. The next one, let's lower this, is going to be Costco, C-O-S-T. And Costco, we have two trend lines here. We can extend this one a little bit. It is around a trend line we like to buy at. A pull back to it, one little bit below it, create a higher lows here, but then a lower low here. With these 4 days of pullback, this low is lower than this or equal to it, but higher than this. So we still want to see, you know, few more, one or two more of higher lows to make sure is, you know, is down, going down, because we have another trend line at the bottom, you know, to make sure it's down, going down before we buy. The next one is CRM. CRM, this trend line ended, but it's still around it. We like to buy at this trend line, and right now is far from it, it's still going up. And this is in the 300 range, but the trend line we like to buy is around 150 range, so almost double the price. The next one is CSL. So CSL, we like to buy at this trend line, but right now is far from it. The price is going down, but it's nowhere near where we like to buy. It paused on the drop down though. It paused and created a higher lows here, an uptrend line here, and but yeah, it's still far from where we like to buy. So we are just going to keep waiting on it at the valley of the mountain. The next one is DECK, and the valley of the mountain is the lowest point to buy the stock, because those up lines, also called the support line or the valley, it has multiple touch point. It originated, that trajectory it originated from prior years and has more than one touch base or more than two touch base. Therefore, there is a chance it could pull back to it when it's climbing down the mountain. Therefore, waiting to get in there will be the lowest price to get in. Even if you are trading on a shorter trend line, buying it at the trend lines that you are targeting will be your lowest point of entry, because when it moves up away from the trend line, if you get in there, it could be a higher point if it does not continue going forward, but it pull back. So this DECK, we like to buy at either one of those two. This one, it touch base with it quite a bit, so it could touch base with it again and use it as a support, but we don't know. Right now though, it's going up and it tends to be following this trend line, so it has way to go to come down. It's not ready to come down yet. It's climbing the mountain. DOV, we like to wait for it at this trend line. This trend line is close to another one that is right above it, therefore we'll prefer to go with this trend line. Rather than this one, because they are close to each other. But right now the stocks is higher up, is not ready to climb down yet. The next one is ECL. ECL, that is our entry point, the uptrend line. But right now is higher up. This trend line ended, but it seems to be creating a new one there. It's not going down. It may not be going down just here. The next one is EQIX. So we like to buy at this purple trend line. The trend line we like to buy at, we color them purple. We like to buy at this trend line. This trend line ended, but it's still around that area. It's nowhere near the trend line we like to buy at. We can see that it is still going up, and after pulling down, it seems to be creating a higher excuse me, lows there. Or an uptrend line there. Why do you want to be there?
It's soft.
What?
It's soft. I've never been here.
Excuse me. So we will wait on it. The next three, we purchased them already, we have not sold them yet. So the first one out of the three is fast. This is the trend line to buy at. Next time it came to it, but it didn't really reach it much, and it started creating an uptrend line there, but Friday it pulled back. We'll see how it's going to do. We purchased it right there, and then the price went up a little bit and pulled back. That trend line ended, and it's been pulling back down. So we purchased it in the 80s, and our trend line is in the 67 60, so $20 difference or so. And pay attention to how much is selling right now. 76. We'll talk about our exit strategy toward the end, and again, and the amount that if you are a starter, like you just start swing trading, the amount you can spend per trade. And this is a stock that could be in your portfolio if you like large cap stocks. So the next one, because it's less than $100, it will be within your budget. The next one is FI. FI is trading for $208 right now, but our trend line is right here. And when I put my mouse on it, it's going to show you the price corresponding to that specific point that I put my mouse. It's now where we are going to buy it. We are going to buy at that trend line, and that trend line will continue to go up as the stock is moving, and we keep extending it. But it's just giving you an idea that at this time frame is corresponding to that dollar amount. So we are these stocks, we purchase it right there, and then it reached a high and then pull back. So it seems to be following this trend line here. That short trend line ended. You can see that we traded quite a bit around that trend line. The arrow facing up just shows you where we bought. The arrow facing down shows you where we sold. So we bought it there, we sold it there. We bought it there, next day or so, we sold it there. And we bought it again, and then the actual line ended shortly after. And it pulled back down to this trend line. And it seems to be following that trend line or starting a new one here. But yeah, we like to sell it before we buy more, and this is the trend line that we like to buy at next. The next one is FICO. FICO, this is the trend line we trace to continue to buy at. I'm seeing one trend line here, so let's extend a little bit first and paying attention to our lows. And this one is quite low, so I just don't think it's going to come down to it, but we will see a better when we go to maximum monthly chart. So we have this that is a little bit low. Therefore, let's see if we try to trace it from here. No, it's not going to take us any higher. So this is the line that is, I just feel like this one is just too low of a point for it to come back down to it. It's been trending up. Let's see, don't know what year is this one, but we can zoom it to see. Okay, 2023. I don't think that is enough for us to assume it's going to continue this route though, but I just feel like this is just too low of a point for it to come back down to it. But who knows, we can keep okay, so I think I'm going to zoom back out so that I can see. Okay, it didn't shift much. Yeah, so I'm going to color that as well and just keep an eye on it. But this will be more likely, this will be less likely, but it is a possibility. So I'm going to go back to maximum daily chart, and yeah, we like to wait on it at this line and get in when it gets to it. So this conclude this part 2 of our January 19, 2025 chart analysis. For the rest of the videos analyzing the chart for today, will you please check the links for them in the description. We talk more about the strategy we are using, the long option and swing trading strategy in the part 1. And it's good to have a stock watch list of good stocks that you can invest in long term. That way, if you buy the stock and the price goes down, you just keep it in the portfolio until it becomes positive and you sell. But it's good to start with a strong stocks that you know they are going to be around for a while. And then you can use maximum daily chart or 1 year daily chart, but depend on how low your trend line that you like to buy at is, how low it is at the bottom of the screen. It might be good to use maximum daily chart where you can see those lower level trend lines, as they may not show up on 1 year daily chart. But just swing trade on daily chart, buy, sell, analyze your chart on daily chart when you are swing trading is what we do. So our entry point, we color those purple line, and they are the uptrend lines, and you can still call them support lines. You buy when the price pull back to the trend line and start making higher lows around the trend lines. You buy at the first or second green bar after a pullback around that trend line. And once you buy, you can have an idea on when you like to sell. So you can sell it when you reach the next high, or when you reach 10% of a 10% return. How much you pay for it, when it increase 10%, you can sell it as well, so that you can lock in that profit. That way it's not going to pull back on you for you to lose all that unrealized gain, but you can lock it in. It's not about maximizing the profits, make all the possible profits during that swing necessarily, but lock in some profit. It's not about making a raw or losing a raw strategy that we are using, but lock in some profit so that you do not lose a lot. But again, by trying, you can fine-tune the strategy you are using as you keep analyzing the chart, buying stocks. Just start slowly, create your watch list. It might take time to create a watch list of the stocks you like to put your trust in, and make it a point to analyze your chart on a daily basis for the stocks on your watch list, whether you are buying stocks or not, so that you can keep getting yourself familiarized with those stocks that you have on your watch list. That way, who knows, you might get to know their pattern over time, or not be afraid of them because you are accustomed to them. So yeah, and if you like those stocks on your watch list, year after year, you can just keep your watch list fixed. You don't need to keep reinventing your stock watch list, and just keep fine-tuning, customizing your strategy that you are using to narrow it to fit your risk tolerance, your personality type, and narrow it to be a strategy that will help you reach your financial goal. And for more of our videos, will you please check the playlist in the description for how we create our watch list. You'll find those videos in the watch list playlist, and for the daily chart, you'll be able to find them in the top playlist and in the swing trading playlist. Then we have other playlists there for stock trading and swing trading stocks related tips that you might find interesting. We thank you very much for watching our videos. We thank you very much for your time. We thank you very much for all your comments, and we thank you very much y'all that subscribe to our channel. I'm Afia v Liberman, creator of Liberman Consulting L.L.C YouTube channel, and in asop.com our blog. On our channel, on our blog, we share different ways to save money, or different ways to make money to reach your financial independence, where you do not depend on an employer to provide for your family. And swing trading is one way to make money. Thank you.